Hey y'all, hey, how you been? Missed me? I know I haven't done an actual talking video in a couple weeks. So this is just a quick mid-month wrap up to let you know what I've been reading and the grades I have given them, maybe why, I don't know, it depends on my time. So, May has been weird. It's been a very strange month for me. It's either been all good or all bad and nothing in between. We have 3 DNFs so far. We have The Gilded Abyss, which is I think it's like a Bioshock fan fiction that's been turned into like a regular book. 7 Exes, which gave me Bridget Jones, Jemima J type vibes, and I didn't like the 90s Brit Lit for that, so that had to go. And as luck would have it, Sonia Lely is just not for me because I also did not like the Diwali book she did as well. She's just not for me. All right, then we have The Perfect Mother, which is 2 stars. I read this one for the Laid Back Lit Club, but I also bought it, and I'm so mad because it's set in Derry, North Ireland, with nothing about Derry, North Ireland, except they live in a house near Derry, North Ireland. I'm like, if you're going to talk about moving across the country, at least talk about like where you are and like how you feel besides people not liking you. It was a thriller, not so thrilling. Then we have Up Cinderella, which is about a principal at a private school who's like 40 and gets knocked up by the like venture capitalist guy. I gave it 2.5 stars because it wasn't bad, but there was no connection, no romance. No, it's supposed to be a romance. Blech. We have then a 3.5 star for Audition for the Fox. I actually really like this one. It's a debut, so it's got a little bit of a lower score. I think if they, meaning the publishers and the author and the team, had put together and added like another 50 pages, it would have been a 4 star completely. There were just some parts missing. If you like mythology, that kind of stuff, perfect. I'm going to make a short one on that later this month. And then I read Don'ts for Husbands. It is advice from 1913. And there are some great lines and there are some not great lines. Again, that's going to be a short coming up soon. And then I did The Wilderness of Girls, which got a 4.5 star. And oh my God, that book it's not a thriller or anything, but it's almost like a psychological remaking of girls and, what happens if feral girls are suddenly brought into society. What happens if the family is suddenly not there and what's going on. It was really good. It was really good. I was not expecting to love it as much as I did. And then I have 2 5 stars so far. I have Casters and Crowns, which is about someone who does magic, and crowns, obviously someone's a princess, and it's a Sleeping Beauty type retelling with a lot of really interesting examinations of being othered and what it really costs. And it's from a dual point of view, which is really nice. I'm going to talk about that in another video. I'm combining it with another couple books that I've been reading recently, so it's going to be kind of part of that. We have The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Oh my God. I've been waiting to read this book for ages, and it was on sale at Chirp. So I was like, okay, $2.99, let me have the audiobook. It's the best deal I've seen for it in a very long time. And I fell in love with that one. It's a Korean myth, I guess, reimagining about a girl who falls beneath the sea and changes everything for the sea god, or the sea king, I guess I should say. It was so good. And I cannot recommend this book enough. If you love retellings and you love stories that are not part of known, it's not like a Greek story or something. And also I did it for Katrine Loves Books on Instagram, posted hashtag Stan Asian Authors, and because it's May month and I loved it, so I definitely recommend that one. I can't say enough positive things about that particular book. That's pretty much all I've read. I'm in the middle of reading There Is Better Luck Next Time by Kara Bastone. I should have that one done today. I love Kara. She just writes the best. And this is a continuation of her Wormhole series that I was listening to a couple years ago, whatever. I'm going to miss it when I get rid of Audible next month, but she does the best. And it's a full cast audio. So it's almost like a drama play instead of an audiobook. I love those. And then I'm also reading Songbirds by Christy Lefferty. And that one is very interesting. I'm not too deep in it, but it's about a nanny that takes care of other kids for the rich, but hers she doesn't get to see and she doesn't get to experience life with. And so it's heartbreaking and unfortunately very real here in the world. And then the other one I'm reading is Look for Me There by Luke Russett. For those that are not in the U.S., Luke Russett is the son of Tim Russett. And Tim Russett was like the preeminent voice of Meet the Press, which was a huge show in the U.S. about politics and stuff like that. And in like 2008, Russet just died suddenly. Like there was no warning. It was just a major heart attack. And so Luke stepped into place, and he was only like 22, 23, and he did it for years. And this is what happened after that, and kind of like what his memories were. And I'm really interested in that because there's been a lot of talk about Meet the Press since then, because it lost the authentic and the integrity when Tim Russet died and Luke left as other people took over the station. So it's very interesting to me on that front as well. That is all I'm reading at the moment. I will let you know how those are at the end of the month. Talk to you later this month when I make some more shorts, but right now I am going to save this because we're getting a free dishwasher, free dishwasher, free dishwasher. I will say bye now. Bye.